Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to make an offer on a house or a condominium. Let's get started. Hey everyone, my name's Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami and Miami Beach. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to make an offer on a house or a condominium. Because let's face it, in Miami and Miami Beach, people live in a lot of condominiums and a lot of houses. So before I get started with that, I just want to tell you thank you so much for tuning in every single week. We put out new tips every week, and my husband Ognjen Prezzi does market reports throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss another update, hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook or Instagram, follow us at the Prezzis. Okay, let's get started. One of the first things that I like to do when helping our buyers make an offer on a property is to look at the neighborhood comps, because I want to know what that property should sell for within a range in today's market. I do this for several reasons. One, I want to give our buyers good information so that they know what they're buying. So if you want to offer on the higher end or the lower end, that you kind of have a good idea about what the home is worth today. The other reason why I like to look at the comps is because if we're in a very competitive market, and some of our single family home neighborhoods here in Miami are really heavy sellers markets, I want buyers to be prepared, and I want them to know that if they need to compete with another buyer, that here's the range at what you may or may not want to compete with. So I just think knowing the comps, knowing what the home is worth is really important, because it gives us a lot of information so we can help buyers understand that local market. Next thing we need to have to make an offer is proof of funds. If you're a cash buyer, we need to show how you're going to pay for that property. And if you are purchasing with financing, we need to have a pre-approval letter from a lender. The next thing that we'll do is prepare the actual formal written offer. And in preparing that offer, I need the information from the pre-approval letter to go over on the offer, because if you are getting financing, there's a financing contingency that I have to fill out, and I need to have a conversation with your lender and or at least have a pre-approval letter to go by to fill out that financing contingency to properly protect you if you're getting financing. The next thing I like to do when preparing an offer is I like to understand the seller's motivation. How long has the property been on the market? Has it been on and off the market with different agents? Because all of these details go into how to make an offer on a house. And when I'm filling out that offer, I need to know some of this information so that I can prepare a very strong offer for our buyers. And the last important tip on how to make an offer on a house or a condominium in Miami is this: don't do verbal offers. People here do not take verbal or email offers very seriously. In order to really see the full scope of what a buyer is offering, because our contracts are very long, an email offer and a verbal offer is really nothing until it's all written out on paper and signed back and forth between the buyer and the seller. So verbal offers, not so good in our area, and it's very hard for sellers and their agents to take them seriously. If you have any more questions about how to make an offer on a house or condominium, please give me a call at 305-793-8965. If you would like to get our free house hunting checklist, use the link below in the information box to get our free house hunting checklist. There are 3 for you, and I've heard that they are big hits. Everyone loves them. So subscribe, get our weekly newsletter, and get our free house hunting checklist. Have a great day.